Hey, Coach. After such a great performance there in the first quarter, what would you say were the determining factors and what changed there for your group?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played great in the first quarter, played pretty decent in the second. Didn't have it there in the third and the fourth. Give the Clippers a lot of credit. I mean, I thought they had a lot of guys play well. They played with great force, great physicality on both sides of the floor, and kind of changed the game. And we just didn't have it there the rest of the game.
Drew.
Taylor, what did you make of Jaren and his return tonight?
Yeah, I loved what Jaren did. Went out there, had fun. He was aggressive, competitive, did a lot of good things on both sides of the floor, defensively blocking shots, going for rebounds. Communicating out there, big part of his growth there on the defensive end, being an anchor for us. And offensively, just making the simple play, but doing it with aggressiveness and force. And I really love what he did. He attacked the game. He's put in a lot of work. And the biggest thing is he was out there having fun. And I know he's going to continue to build on this one moving forward.
Shawn Coleman.
Coach, speaking of Jaren, he had mentioned the biggest thing that he had been working on was his strength. It certainly showed in the rebounding, and also just your thoughts from the stretch that you saw of Justice running the point, especially in the first half when things were going well.
Yeah, Jaren's definitely worked a lot on his body, obviously, on his lower half, adding a lot of strength there. Just for his balance and just allowing him to do a lot of exceptionally, high things on both sides of the floor. His base was a big focus this summer and he really attacked that. And I think, it's a small glimpse and obviously he's hopefully going to continue to build that and make that a norm moving forward. And then I really liked what Justice did. We've got a lot of guys having to juggle and, we're gonna have some hard decisions to make, but, seeing him as a primary handler has been something that we've talked about as a coaching staff and love the aggressiveness he's playing with, being in an attack mode. The more he's in that spot, the more comfortable we get and we'll be better around him as well.
Evan.
Taylor, when teams get you out of your rhythm, kind of like what the Clippers did, what are things you guys maybe need to do to maybe try to figure out how to get that back against a team that's playing poised and with a little bit more purpose, you think?
Yeah, we lost our pace there in the second half. We were fouling too much. They were scoring. We weren't able to get out. We played with great pace in the first quarter. And then, they were switching a lot. They were physical on the ball. We weren't able to get downhill. We just got to continue to get to that next action with more pace. And, it's been a while since we've seen a team red with that aggressiveness as much. It kind of stalled us out and we didn't have the juice to take advantage and get downhill with a little bit more force.
Peter Edmiston.
Yeah, Taylor, you played 11 tonight, and you'd mentioned earlier the decisions in terms of your rotation. What is the timetable for you guys in terms of more solidifying roles and figuring out the way the rotation is going to be down the stretch?
To be determined, just one day at a time. So haven't locked in anything yet. So more of the discussion from the coaching staff.
Drew Hill.
Taylor, the next two games are obviously against an opponent that's close with you in this playoff race. What can you learn from these two going into that Portland series, and how can you sort of use this as motivation?
Just one day at a time mentality. We got to play better. Did a lot of good things, I thought, in the Denver game, did a decent amount of good things here tonight. We got to continue to grind through. A lot of basketball left, find ways to continue to get better for 48 minutes. This is great. This is great growth opportunities for us. And, I know our guys are going to keep tackling that mentality.